So taking a look at the chart, you see today's close at 59.58, 38 cents. An impressive day, up 0.7%, and more impressively, the fifth consecutive day of higher closing pricings on SPX. Taking a look at the chart, we see that it has recovered nicely since the low that was down at 48.50, something like that, back on the 7th of April. And we had that big huge up day on the 9th, 2 sessions later, and then some downward price movement getting down to a low of about 5100. From that point, that was on April 21st. Actually, yes, April 21st. From that point until today, which is less than a month, S&P has gone up over 800 points, which is a really incredible recovery. Very, actually, too steep of a recovery in all likelihood, but a very healthy recovery. So taking a look at the SPX, you see the moving averages here. This pink one is the 5-day moving average. We're well above that. We're significantly above the 10 and the 20-day moving average. All three are pointing in an upwards direction, which is of course what you want to see in an uptrending market. We blew right through the 200-day moving average without even blinking, which was also very impressive in and of itself. In terms of where we are, so right now the 10-day moving average is right at the 200 and also the 100. So again, they're lining themselves up to be in a more bullish looking position. Of course, what does that mean for next week? We don't know. What you'd want to see ideally is if there was some sort of a retracement of pullback, as long as it's not one of those huge red candlestick days that we talk about, then it's more, in all likelihood, healthy for the market. You'd probably want it as a bull, you'd want to see it stay above this white dotted line here, which I am looking at right now. That's roughly 5,800 to 5,850, somewhere in that range. It's not an exact measurement, but that's an area that's been significant price action in the past. And any kind of a price movement, even if it goes down a little bit, stays above there, would be healthy over the long term. Of course, everything depends upon your timing and your position, and we cannot predict, of course, where it's going to go. Now, today was a monthly options expiration date, so if it was going to have a pullback, it may occur sometime in the next few days, as all those there was a heavy amount of call volume that would be coming off the table as those options have now expired. So that would be something that might tend to, in the short term, maybe drive price down a little bit. But all in all, it's a healthy looking chart, and now we just have to wait and see where it's going to go from here. I have no idea if that recorded.